Hi everyone. Many of you have been part of the Telegram groups and there were a lot of queries on what we offer. In this session, it will be less of counseling related rules or processes, but it will be more of what we do as ZyNerd. It is not necessarily related to the subscriptions we do, but in general what we do as ZyNerd. I am Ashok, along with Anto, we co-founded ZyNerd because we thought there was a lot of information that can be shared to candidates to help them get better seats. There was some lack of information that we tried to address through ZyNerd, and we've been successful over the years in helping a lot of candidates get the seats that they deserve, possibly without complete information available with them. Some candidates take wrong decisions or may not be aware of certain courses, seats across, etc. So that we try to address through ZyNerd and help them get the best seat. Now there are a lot of other options that you might have. This complete introduction is towards ZyNerd. So if you're interested in either being part of our Telegram groups or purchasing the ZyNerd subscriptions, then you can go ahead and look at what we do and how we do it. So this will be in a very simple format. We'll tell you what we do and how it helps you, and what we don't do and how it helps you as well. Some things that we don't do definitely help you, and how we do it, and we will also let you know what you will get from ZyNerd, the right structured framework. So this is the framework that we have built. If you look at the ZyNerd tool, you will understand that it is more like a business intelligence tool. We all come from a similar background, the founders and the team members. We come from a similar background where we worked on large level data, and we try to do it, put it in the best possible format for you to understand. There are certain things that cannot be represented in a data format, like rules, regulations, etc. Those we give it in a format in the form of videos or in terms of support that will help you. That is how we do it. We'll let you know what we do. Before that, one major thing is you take feedback from seniors while you are evaluating counseling guidance. We strongly believe that irrespective of whether they recommend ZyNerd or not, at least connect with a few seniors to check with them what gave them the best option in terms of both information, irrespective of the cost. Whether cost is higher or not, that depends upon what you want to spend, but irrespective of that, whether they got what they want and what was available for them, how they took decisions, and what was the process that they followed. That will help you. Basically from 2023, if you can get that from the seniors, that will help you. We will give you some factors more towards telling you how to address this evaluating the counseling guidance part. One, was data accurate? When you say data is accurate, somebody would have sourced data and given you the data. So who sourced data? And when they source data and provide it to you, the entire data points that they source, it might be from government orders, it might be from counseling websites publishing notifications, allotments, closing ranks, it might be from certain rules and regulations of NMC. Was the data accurate? Did they understand the data? And query, issue or resolution. When there is a query that you had, was there a resolution provided? How was the resolution provided? When was it provided? When you needed it the most, was it provided? Was it the right response? Was data updated? There are a lot of this period of the next 10-15 days till the time the results are published and counseling happens, there will be a lot of videos you will see online. You won't see many videos from us on NEET ranks versus marks, etc. But there will be a lot of videos explaining a lot of things within a short period, more towards getting into that space of getting into the space of competition where the candidate would choose possibly the best counseling guidance. But that is data that is available as on date. Post that, when you take the subscription, the data should be available or the updates should be available till the end of the counseling. So when you are evaluate, it was just current year's data, last year 2023's data, or last year's data, 2023's data, or was 2024 data uploaded? And till the end, last round you're going in, was that updated? The support that was provided, was the support provided right and courteous? First of all, okay, you call them up 50 different times. Do they understand that the candidate is anxious? They are in a very difficult situation, irrespective of whether I have to respond multiple times on the same questions or on questions that might not be relevant. Were they courteous, understanding why you are calling and the scenario in which you are calling? Were your calls picked up and returned? every call? Did they put an effort to pick up and return every call? Pricing, did you get what you wanted for the price that you spent, or were there better options at a lower price or a higher price, whichever way you want? You want the best for a very high price, that is also fine, but was it equivalent to the price that you offered? Did they respond after payment? Those things. Features, did they just show you data in particular tables, etc., gave you good filters, etc., or did they go beyond that to think about tools that will help you, that will reduce the time you spend, etc.? Think about that. The tools that will help you, which will take away the time required for looking or extracting data, to give you time to take decisions, think about better things in terms of preferences, choice orders, etc. So those are things that we would suggest you look at. Obviously, this is also a reference to ZyNerd, we'll honestly admit it. So, but these are the actual things. You would admit that these are the things that you would look at a counseling, from a counseling guidance perspective. So we would, before we get into what we do, we will tell you what we don't do, basically. So we don't do prediction of marks versus ranks. We don't do that every year. We try that every year and we lose. Honestly, we lose, because no year we have been able to predict. A sample of 2,20,000, a population of 2,20,000 requires a sample of 10,000 with similar demographics, for even if it is a random sample, a similar demographics with different coaching center locations, or different high performing locations, low performing locations, etc., to get you an accuracy of at least 66 or 68% confidence level and confidence interval. Forget these terms, it is extremely difficult to predict. Out of many coaching centers, which whether they mention it as mild, this year it has been mild, moderate, these are the terms that would be used, difficult, etc. This is the max you can come to. I know that I perform this way in my tests, marrow tests, this other coaching center tests, but now I have scored a little lower, therefore there is a difficulty level difference. That is a max at an individual level you will be able to address. But for 540 marks, what will exactly be the ranks? That nobody has been able to predict. Out of 50 predictions that you see today, you will see that there will be 2 or 3 only which end up right. That is because out of 50, anyways, randomly 2 or 3 will end up right, and that too not at all ranges. So we don't do that. But till that point in time, the results are released, there is some reference point that you can adjust yourself. Even if you give you a reference, that might not be possible. You won't see videos on this, you won't see any predictions on this from our end. No unnecessary videos or promotions. You will see a limited number of 100 to 200 videos. When we say 100 to 200 videos during the counseling process, we run it, but this is across 30 plus counseling. So don't need to think that it is too much, but this is the number of videos we do. We don't do 7, 8, 9, 10 short videos to earn revenue. Our revenues or anything do not come from the videos. It comes from the subscription, where we get it, on the subscription we actually try to deliver more than what the subscription cost is. That is where our revenues come in. So we don't have many videos. Whatever you need at that point in time, whenever it is required, you will have a video. Right now we have done 2 videos, one on counseling, the ultimate counseling guide, and 2 on the counseling guides and 1 on the normalization process. At this stage, that is what is required. When the results are published and when the prospectuses are published, we will be running more videos. We will be running videos on certificates and documents now, because that is what is required now. You will have to get ready with that. We will not be running videos on predictions. No random system generated PDFs. There will be a lot of counseling websites which will give you PDFs. They call themselves predictors. We don't use the term predictors for PG at all. A predictor is something that usually gives you last year's data. Just put in a rank, last year's data, pull out entire all India based all counseling's information, gives you a report saying what all was possible here. Whether you belong to EWS category, whether you belong to a particular quota, what seats are available under that counselling will get lost in that particular PDF. We don't do that. We do at a this is at a broad level. We do it at a very granular level where you can go and filter out and check your data. Why do we do that? This PDF will get us subscriptions because people will look at all the PDF information and get us more subscriptions. We clearly know that. Takes 30 minutes for us to prepare one. We don't do that. The entire program takes 30 minutes. We have that. But we don't do that because once you look at the PDFs, you won't get into the counseling process. Put your effort into looking at each counseling and try to figure out what are the seats available under that counseling, what are the different dynamics like quota, seats availability, how is the seat matrix prepared of each counseling. If you put in that effort, you will get the best seat. If somebody else puts in an effort and gives you the PDF, they decide for you. We want you to decide. We will be there completely to support you, but we don't do this for you. You will also be involved throughout the counseling process. Along with this, your effort is also important. Such random generated PDFs, we don't do at all. No sourcing for other websites. It is the other way around. As you move forward, you will know our messages in other groups or our PDFs in other groups or our information in other groups, and you will also see a lot of groups where a lot of websites which exactly have our data. If we haven't put in the round 3 of Tamil Nadu counseling till now, all the clone websites, you will see that there will be no Tamil Nadu round 3. We would not have put in for some reason, and then when we update, they will update. So it is our data. When we say our data, we don't own our data. Obviously, the data is sourced from all the government websites. For instance, Bihar has a government website. They only have provided closing ranks of 2023. They have not provided the final allotments. For UG, we have been able to run and push through RTIs, appeals, etc. And around 10-15 days back, Bihar published the 2023 complete UG allotment. We try our level best, even if the source is not providing the data. Those were supposed to be transparent. We push our level best and get this data. For PG, we are trying our level best so that one, they give us the PG data of complete allotments of 2023 and they also post it on the portal. It is fine, we don't want exclusive access to the data, but it should be at least on the portal so that everybody has that. We try our level best to source it from every possible way, possible legal methods, and prepare the data in a format that is useful for you in terms of how you can filter, quickly access the data. If it is fee, stipend and what, how do we put it in a structure where it will be immediately visible for you and validate it. We have a 3-step validation process. It should be higher is what we always feel, but we have a validation process where one level of validation is done by the first level team. The second level team does a second validation, full validation of every data. They redo the entire thing. And a third level validation is done by the higher management, including me. So we do a validation of data, every data. There are 2 lakh data points. Everything has been validated, 3 steps. And that is why everybody is confident enough to source and clone our data. They know that it will be right. Do we get some things wrong? Very rarely some stipend or some institute that offers a stipend and does not provide it. Such information very rarely is wrong. Even then, what happens is candidates correct us during the process because they find it almost, when they find a mistake somewhere in ZyNerd, they immediately come back to us and saying that there is a mistake because they want ZyNerd to be mistake free. That level of trust and that level of affection those subscribers have with us, they will tell us that stipend is not right, sir, please correct it. They will not tell us and complain. So we do correct it in very rare cases. Last year around 3 to 4 issues we had in total out of the 2 complete data points. We do correct that throughout. And unnecessary polls and predictions, you will not see polls in ZyNerd saying tell us your difficulty level through the process. Are you going to apply for this specialty? Give us a support. Absolutely useless, just fun kind of polls. We are a little boring that way without a Telegram group or a group without fun polls. But these take away your time completely, though it might be interesting. We don't do that at all. These polls, like a simple poll usually that you have is in round 1, my first choice is going to be what? And then many people say it is going to be radio diagnosis. Doesn't matter. Dermatology doesn't matter. Everybody is in a different rank range. Half of the information is possibly not even truthful. So this complete thing we stay out of. No generic predictions. We don't do any generic predictions. When we say generic predictions, let us say seats have increased by 10,000. Therefore, last year seats were 50,000. Seats have increased by 10,000. So 20% shift we can expect. Such generic predictions absolutely useless. We don't do that. What matters is at your rank, the seats which you are looking at, what happens to that set of seats above and below you, how many seats get added in that rank range. At that granular level, if you look at it, you will be able to make the right decisions. That is what we do at ZyNerd. We don't have any broad level data, and we combine data. You will see 32 counselings in ZyNerd, 32 plus, there might be an increase, including all India counselling. Now, let us say you want to look at open states. Open states are states which allow every state candidate for private institute seats. If there are a percentage of seats, small percentage of seats, like AP, TN, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Himachal. You will have to go to AP separately, TN separately. We have an open states thing where you can look at it together. But each of these counselings will be listed down separately. And some portals might have all of these together and give you some information. But we do it separately because you apply for AP separately if you want to, TN separately you want to, you will fill choices for these separately, which means at the end, when the choice filling and counselling happens, you are going to manage all these separately. Right now, if you look at a PDF of all those together, at that point in time, you will not be able to manage. So we have each one of this in a structured format that you go spend your time now. In the exact way the counselling happens. It is a replica of how the counselling has happened, and that broad level data is available. We don't combine all these and give you, because the category reservation in case of other seats, BC is MBC in Tamil Nadu, OBC A, OBC B in West Bengal. These are not the same. We understand that clearly. So we don't put in one filter across India and confuse you. For each category, people will come back later and ask, why is it OBCA in West Bengal while it is OBC in All India Counselling? I went individually to both of them and checked. Then we will answer. You will get actual answers to your queries. Then you will know you will need to get 2 different certificates. You will get the certificates. That is the purpose of how we have structured the data, knowing what will happen if we do it in a different way and the best possible way. No top level info. We said that we have info. We can always put in a statistic saying that 50% seats are going to this rank range. There is a difference between last year and this year. Statistically, there is a deviation of point something, etc. Does not help you. So we don't know top level. We don't do any top level info or broad statistics at all to show that we have info. We might have info. We keep it to us. Data at the lowest level for decisions. Like there are 5 candidates above me. I did not get a particular seat which closed at this particular person. If this person moves, still there are 5 candidates above me. Will I get the seat in the next round in case this person moves out to a state counselling? I missed it by 5 ranks. Now, what are these candidates doing in their states? Are they filling in general surgery seats and getting allotted? Will they move? That is the information that you want to take decisions. We give that information. We have a beautiful tool called allotment mapping, where every counselling is mapped with every counselling. So your competitors' information, you know, across counselings, in terms of actual transparent data that is available. You still want to do many things around it, analyze it. That will be possible for your rank range, for your decisions. We'll give you a simple example. For example, 100 seats have increased, 1,000 seats have increased across India. It's a broad level statistic. There will be a lot of videos coming up with saying 4,500, DNB seats 3,700, MDMS seats across India, split of this is general surgery, these seats, etc., etc. Unless you give a split of, in this institute, these many seats have increased, and that is in my rank range. I am 12,000. In my rank range, MS general surgery seats have increased by this much. That will not benefit you unless that is given. If it increases in MAMC, it gets absorbed right within rank 1000. Somebody else who is taking a different subject will move on to general surgery. That is not going to impact me. So this level of information is what is required. During the counseling process, when you look at trends too, this level of information is what it requires. If you start now, you will be used to that during the counseling process and you will be able to take better decisions. The tool is a very, very simple tool. It is not complicated at all. The counseling is a very simple process, but there is an effort required. Next, we have no sensationalization to add subscribers. You will never have any topic saying, any posters from us saying everything is gone down the rain. No fear of missing out posters. Please don't, if you don't join ZyNerd, nothing will happen. You will still get a seat. Try out ZyNerd, you will possibly get a better seat. That's the max. But otherwise, nothing, no FOMO posters or nothing on to create a fear. Core is we give you maximum info. Whatever is possible from anywhere, we try to collate. One thing that we have always faced challenging is in seat level evaluation. We are also very clear about that seat level evaluation in terms of ACADS, in terms of chances, etc. We are finding it very difficult to get to you. We try our level best, but that is not a commitment that we give. But otherwise, let us say it takes 50% of your time is spent on gathering data and another 50% is spent on seat level evaluation, which you will have to do possibly with the candidates. Irrespective of any preference list, which is also available in ZyNerd, you will have to do your work over here. We take this 50% to 20% for extracting data so that you can spend more time here to get the seat that you deserve. You look at most of the preference lists that are available. It's a simple sorted thing that is also available in ZyNerd. We don't promote this and say that you fill in those preference lists. No predictions. No predictions. No overhyping seat counts. Basically saying that 20,000 seats have increased, so come and join us, we will get you the best seat. Nothing like that. If the seat increases in your rank range, that will benefit. Otherwise, it won't benefit. Knowing that also helps in taking decisions. It might not benefit me. Therefore, I am also going for private institute seats or open institute seats. Or I am taking a decision to go for the next year right at the beginning. Negative information sometimes helps in taking the right decisions. In fact, in most of the times, knowing what is going to happen, even if it is negative, helps. We help you with that, with the right information, not with overhyping and putting you, giving you high hopes. So that also helps, because you might actually get a seat, not miss a seat just because you took a right decision because you knew something is going to be negative. No broad level predictions, no predictions without any statistical backing at all. What we do, so we've explained the process. Possibly for some of you till now, whatever we have mentioned might be looking at a complete promo of ZyNerd. We will just take you through what we do in ZyNerd. First part of ZyNerd is a public access Telegram group, which is free. For the last many years, right from the time Telegram was actually becoming big, we had started these Telegram groups, and we are one of the first, in fact possibly the first to actually structure it in Telegram, having a lot of the ways to reach people through Telegram, including files, including multiple possibilities of having conversations, etc. We did it in Telegram. We have separate state-wise groups on Telegram, where candidates over the last many years are also available. Possibly they would also respond back to you, the seniors who are there in multiple states. That Telegram groups are available. There is one common Telegram group. We won't have possibly around 90K, 100K people in a Telegram group. This is easy to get. With 5 years, we would have gotten to around 1.5K, 1.5 lakhs. We have a 22K 2022 Telegram group. We had one. We close this. We start one for 2024 because there would be clutter if we include 2023 candidates as well. We start one for 2024. You will see that within a month or so, it will move on to 15,000, 10,000 to 15,000 with the kind of information and responses that we have. That is free to access, and queries will be answered. Who are the queries? Who answers the query? The admins answer the queries. We have Dr. Himanshu and Dr. Harshad, who will be answering the queries this year. We have doctors every year except for last year who answer all your queries, along with me and the administrators from ZyNerd, our team from ZyNerd, who will pull out all information, verify it, and answer the queries in Telegram groups. But we will be running this till the start of the counseling process. From last year, we have not been able to run it. Even though we extended it a little bit beyond the counseling process, we were not able to answer all the queries during the counseling. So till the start of the counseling process, most of the rules, regulations, related queries are answered here. Admin managed. We don't remove many people. Right now, over the last few months, we have started muting 1 or 2 people because we have not been able to manage the group. Otherwise, we don't remove anyone. Even if we mute, we assume that because the group should continue without any opinions, without any debates, we mute a certain people, but we don't remove anyone. Even they should be able to get information from ZyNerd on the other queries at least, so we don't remove anyone except for spammers. One category that we work on is misinformers. Every year, at least a small percentage, while most of them have respond in good faith, a small percentage of people at least provide misinformation to save preferred seats. They provide information on institutes, wrong information on institutes, states, etc. in the group, saying that please don't join that. It is completely a waste, or there is the specialty will not be there's a scarcity. The specialty will not provide good opportunities at a later point in time, dying specialty, etc. So those people who consistently do that, trying to save preferred seats, or as a group, those candidates alone, we actually have removed till now. Format, no one-on-one discussions. You will have queries, you ask your queries. We don't expect anybody to answer, we answer the queries. The problem is when everybody answers, we will have to go validate the answer. We would expect that once you ask a query, wait for our answer, admins will answer, we will validate and provide you information on that. Notifications, every notification till the start of the counseling will be there in the groups, and no fake info will be there. So to the extent that in case there is a cancellation, there is a cutoff reduction, there is a lot of fake information that is usually published halfway through the counseling. So candidates, we are not the first to come up with everything. So that is something that we also need to be very clear about. We will not be the first to post every information. Whenever there is a requirement, we know that these are the timelines where right now we'll keep looking at information and we have to provide information because of criticality of time. But usually throughout the counseling process, a 30 minutes, 1 hour gap would not matter at all. If you get a notification 30 minutes later, you will still have 5 days to complete whatever is mentioned in the notification, usual timeline. So we will not be the first to post in our groups, but whatever we post will not have fake info. Even if there is a cutoff reduction, let us say, or a Supreme Court decision, we validate everything, look at everything, take our time and then interpret and post it. With our experience, we are able to do it better. Hope we are lucky that we have been able to do that in a good way over the last many years. Query clarifications, every query is answered. You have a query, you post it in our Telegram group, we will try to answer the query. What queries we don't answer is what will be predictions we don't give. Will I get this for 15K? You will have to look at it from past PDFs. PDFs are also available. You can look at PDFs from past years, or you can look at ZyNerd, or even the raw data, get this. We don't answer these queries, but anything on counseling rules, regulations, process of the counseling, that what are the certificates required, documents required, everything we answer over here. Even if it is posted 100 different times for the same query, we answer again, because for each individual an assurance is required. That is the commitment we give on the Telegram channel till the start of the counseling. Post that, this same commitment is also there for the subscribers. You call us up, we know that you are anxious. We would have told that in a video. Candidates would call us and say, you told that in the video, I have to confirm it again, sir. We do confirm it again patiently. Then again they call us before finally submitting their choices, saying, you told this in the video, is it right? Should I submit my choices? We again confirm, because we know that this is the critical part of your career. You need to have affirmation multiple times. We know this situation that you are in and the scenario that you are in. We take time, patiently respond. All facts, no opinions. We don't have discussions on specialty, which specialty is better. We can't validate it. We are not in a position to validate it. We are not experts. We are not medicos. So we don't do that. Even if we have experts in our group, our admins are also doctors who are doing their PG, but still opinions matter. But change from one individual to another individual. So counseling process related rules, regulations, info we share, but which specialty is better, which state has better opportunities, is there scope for a specialty? All these discussions we avoid in our Telegram groups. That is also better for the candidates is what we feel, because When this discussion happens, you get it from a peer group who is also looking for a PG seat and has limited information. We don't know whether they have done their research or not. They might have done their research and they might be honestly telling you something, but the research might not be right. They might have got information from one senior who might not have correct information. So this entire thing possibly needs to be done by you directly connecting with somebody. I want to know about aerospace medicine, nuclear medicine. What is the scope? Palliative medicine. These queries come up. You will have to connect with somebody who is actually a faculty or somebody who is practicing, who's actually got experience to get to know about this. Not on a peer group where you don't even know the names of the candidates. So that we avoid in our groups. Specialty, institute level evaluations, stay outside the group. Almost 95% of queries we answered in 2023, we keep track of it. Admins of last 3 years have been doctors or experts in the counseling process, plus myself. I am Ashok. You would have known me from the videos. So, and basically what do we do now? Packages, we have 2 packages, All India with limited features. All India is only All India plan, which is available at 3199 at a discounted rate of 2699 plus GST now. And then we have the All India plus all states plan, which is at 3499 plus GST, now at 2999 plus GST. If you want to wait till the counseling results are published, some of the candidates have requested saying that we will take a subscription only after the results are published. So keep this offer up till the results are published. We will keep this offer till at least a day or 2 after the results are published. You can take a decision whether you want to go depending upon what marks you get, whether you're actually going for the counseling at all. That's fine. And second, we also have a renew 500 offer, and in the discount code we have a renew 500 offer for all candidates who have taken our subscription in NEET-PG 2023. Any subscription that you have taken, you have a renew 500 offer as well at the discounted. That will reduce it by another 500 plus GST. What do we give? All published data. 2023's data is available under the resources section. We have a resources section where you have 2023, 2022, 2021, every year's, every PDF, every notification. You want to go back and check what happened from the raw data. You don't believe what we are saying, we will direct you to those files. Everything is available. Possibly nobody has this, even MCC might not have this. We have this as a repository for candidates forever, so that nobody can go back and change something or commit something which is not actually true, which did not happen at an earlier point in time. You can always go back and figure out what has happened last year. Even if we are wrong, you can go to the wrong raw data and correct us. All published data, every notification, eligibility, allotments, closing ranks will be published in ZyNerd. This is available for 2023. This will also be available for 2022 and 23 currently for all the rounds. 2024 for round 1, round 2, round 3, stray rounds, whatever happens across all the counselings, within 2 days or 3 days maximum, we will publish every update. Stipend bond is also available. The fee stipend bond. The fee stipend bond is actually sourced from government orders. Without a government order, a stipend for a state government institute doesn't happen. We source the government order or the prospectus notification which gives the fee stipend and bond. To be absolutely clear about what exactly is the fee stipend bond. There will be small changes in terms of this particular specialty not having a stipend. This particular specialty having a higher stipend. Odisha has a higher stipend for non-clinical seats, because they want people to come in and work, join non-clinical seats. Certain deemed universities offer non-clinical seats at low fee structure, but don't offer a stipend. So those are 2 areas. We know this by experience, and we clearly tell you what is a stipend and what is the bond. We have this for around 95% of institutes. The rest 5% would fall under private institutes, where we know that the stipend is irregular, like 3,000, 2,000, they give it once in a while, etc. Where we clearly say this is not available, or you don't rely on the stipend. Go ahead assuming that there is no stipend, zero stipend, and then take a call. So we also know wherever there is no stipend, we also know why. You can always call us and we will tell you why there is no stipend. And we will tell you the reason and how to approach that. Specials, allotment mapping, rank scan are features which are specific to ZyNerd. This is a tool that cannot be copied, that can only be built by those people who source the data. So we will clearly know in your counseling, right from rank 1 to the last rank who has been allotted. Let us say 20,000 was the last rank to be allotted in your counseling. All these candidates, where all have they got seats, against each candidate across all counselings, you will have that information. Rank scan is also a similar one, where entire country's counseling data is mapped. Today we are the only possible entity which has the entire country's data mapped, both for UG and for PG. And my choice list is a feature that you have added. There are many requests from candidates saying, I am going to MCC, I am creating a choice list there. During the choice filling, it takes me, if I am putting in 500 choices, it takes me a long time to even prepare that choice list there. I did it in pen and paper again. I had to throw out how many pages of corrections. There were so many pages of corrections, etc. You can do that easily in ZyNerd now. Every record or seat that is available, you can just through a click add on to a choice list, move it anywhere that you want with an interface, and that will help you define your choice list for each counseling separately, and you will even be able to compare your choice list and take decisions instantly. So that feature we have added this year. And our scenario videos. I am in round 1. I join this seat. This is all India round 1. What happens in state round 1? We do complete scenario videos. Should I join this seat? Should I wait for state round 1 results? What if state round 1 results do not come in? Every scenario is mapped, which means it is like giving you everything on a platter, so that you don't have to think a lot and look at all the scenarios yourselves. You can spend time on just taking decisions, evaluating institutes, not anything other than that, which the entire strategy related information, data is given by us. And more features which are coming up. We have also come up with saved filter features. Like if you want to have a specific filter, like MD anesthesiology is my seat in Tamil Nadu. You can have MD anesthesiology Tamil Nadu saved. Next time you go in, click on that filter, it will automatically give you that information. Every time you don't need to change the filters. Come up with the filters. Instant retrieval, all the information, we have a 20-second challenge within ourselves. Every data point is actually within 12 seconds. If you are well aware of the portal, you will be able to pull out that data on closing ranks, fees, stipend and bond allotments within 12 seconds, every data that you want, even with all the filters put up. We have done this, tried our level best to get this to that level. How does it help? It saves time for you. During round 2, let us say you are going to take a decision within 3 days and your decisions are based on a lot of other factors. Data is available instantly within seconds. Who is doing what is available. You will be able to spend time on other parts which matter for your decision. And all this is based on aspirants feedback. We have come up with around 15 different features over the last 3 years on aspirants feedback. They have told us this will help us. We will do that. And finally, nerds on call. This is some support we would ask you to get feedback from candidates on. We'll show you the reviews too. You can look at the reviews in Google or even in our 2023 subscription group. On call support is something that we consistently provide till the end of the counseling. We have missed calls. 80% we attend during the day. We have a miss rate. We call up till around 9:30 to everybody we had missed last year. We have a large setup this year. Everybody trained, the experts who have been in this process for a long time. So we have got their support. This year the call support will be better. And you will also, in case you want to reach the higher level experts, you'll also be having that support this year continuously, and email support for your queries. So what do you need? You need the information to get your preferences ready, correct? What will be possible for me? I am attending these counselings. Certificates and documents need to be ready. And when there are queries, certificates and documents, and when there are queries on what needs to be done, etc., we will provide you call support on rules, regulations, eligibility, how to look at data and what data to do. But what we can't do is sit with you, fill a form with you. Our subscription cost, you would know. We are not doing a complete personalized guidance, but might be better, think through, it might be better than actual complete personalized guidance. How? We don't sit down with you and fill forms. We don't work with you continuously saying put this choice first, put this choice second, because last year something closed like that. That is available in ZyNerd. We don't promote that. We ask you to still work on your choices, get information and decide on your choices. But we provide every support beyond this that is available. Form filling, you have a query. We will run demos for those states like Karnataka, where there is all India, where there are some difficulties that you would face. Simpler states, you can call us too. We will always available on call to get your queries answered. This is a very simple process. Do you need complete support for it? Your call. In case you need complete hand holding, you might need to go to a personalized guidance provider, full personalized guidance provider. But they should be able to help you out till the end. But this is a simple process. You call us for queries, we will be answering your queries. And you, for choice filling, what approach to follow, we will tell you. But whether we will be able to give you information on which specialty is better or not, we are not experts in that. Be very clear. For that information, we would still suggest, don't rely on Google, don't rely on anybody who is not a medico. Ask a faculty or a person who is actually in that particular specialty practicing or who is involved in that specialty. That is why we stay clear of that part too. And we are able to do it because at a lower price, because of scale, and we are also okay with lesser number of subscribers, but as long as they get what they want. Updates, continuous updates till the end of the counseling will also be there. Except Tamil Nadu, it is not that we don't update Tamil Nadu, we give more information for Tamil Nadu. Actually, Tamil Nadu does not give the allotment list in a proper format with actually the seat category. We put an effort of 2 days individually, including me. The team sits down, maps the entire process. If there are 2000 candidates allotted, right from the beginning till the end, we map every candidate going through the system process, because Tamil Nadu government DME does not share the information on seat category. So we do that, and therefore Tamil Nadu is usually a little delayed. All the other states, whenever it is shared, within 2 days we share. In fact, for All India Counselling, we share it within 30 minutes. 32 minutes is our best. Allotment comes in, you will see the update in ZyNerd in 32 minutes flat. 1 hour by 1 hour we usually do it. The commitment is within 1 day, we will do it within 1 hour. So that is what we do as far as complete counseling is concerned. This is a mobile number based subscription. You will not be able to change your mobile number once you subscribe. Single active session, which means you can use it in multiple devices. 10 devices, you can use it, but not at the same time. You can log in any device wherever you are, in a browsing center or wherever you are, you will be able to access with your mobile based OTP. But your earlier active session in another device will be logged off. You will be able to use it in one device at a time. Obviously, you know why that restriction to Android app. We have come up with an Android app. It has features of filters very easily done, but the interface might be slightly different. It is more tuned for looking at individual institute information. Comparisons, large level data is better done on the desktop app or on your browser, where you will be able to gather more information. But filters are available throughout, both in the Android app and in the desktop app. You can use your tab and laptop is what we would suggest for looking at data. You will get to know that, but still app is available at any point in time. You can also use the app. iOS we are trying to come up with. We have had some issues with Apple's policies. We are trying to sort it out with them. Once we do that, we will also have the iOS app. No commitment as of now, because it is largely there are a lot of issues with that too. Many actually providers are also having that issue. So we have done our app. We'll let you know if iOS app is up. The smartest approach, a structured framework is what we suggest. One, understand the process. We are trying to get you to understand the process through the guides, and then the individual state-wise regulations also. We will try to take you through that. Evaluate your possibilities then, based on your understanding. Evaluate your possibilities. This can be done better after the rank is out. As of now, you can use an estimated rank, but adjust later too. And check eligibility. First, check your eligibility for every counseling. These are the possibilities. I am eligible for these counselings, and therefore, what am I going to do? Apply and fill choices for that counseling. Get the certificates and documents required for that counseling. Apply, fill choices. That is it. Till this point, predictions are not required, because you will know last year this happened. That is not a prediction. It is actual factual information. Last year this happened. You take a wide range so that even if there is a deviation, you accommodate for that. Get all those seats And even if there is a minor chance, apply and fill choices. Once you fill choices in round 1, you will get factual data, actual allotments, saying last year 2023 round 1, this was the closing rank for this particular specialty, for this particular institute, in this particular quota, in this particular course. 2024 round 1, this is how the closing rank. Compare these or similar closing ranks outside, how many people have taken, etc., etc. This will give you what might be the change in trends. Before that, can you predict? You can predict. You will end up, you may not end up right always. Predictions, very difficult. There have been change in preference orders, state-wise percentage of candidates available. So major changes, but this will give you an exact trend start point. Post that, every step, you have to again fill choices. That is your only role. Join or not join, fill choices, go to the next round or not. Those are the decisions that simply you need to make. Which counselings to attend, fill choices, whether if I get an allotment, should I join or not join? There is another step ahead. Next counseling, go on, fill choices. For that, this data helps right from round 1. Otherwise, prior to that, get everything clearly listed down saying these are my preference orders one by one. Because these are possible, I am eligible for these counselings. These 4 counselings, 2 counselings I am going to attend, I will get my certificates ready for that. That time you have is 1.5 months almost. Use that time for getting these things done, evaluating and checking eligibility if you want connecting with candidates. And at the last minute, we wouldn't suggest you to be at a position where you don't have your preference order. I have 10 possibilities, 20 possibilities, but I don't know which one is better. I haven't checked with anyone else, seniors, or any way I have not sourced data. At that point in time, you will have to rely on last year candidates' preferences available. You can fill choices with that. Maybe a 90% accuracy, but even that 10%, don't leave it, start now. Joining and upgradation, we do complete after every All India allotment, we do a session saying what you need to do as far as joining is concerned, what if you join, whether you will be able to go to state, etc. And that every step of the process, we continue running videos. After videos, you will call us up. We will also answer all your queries, everyone's queries on that specific scenario. We may not be able to analyze your decisions, but we will be able to tell you with this decision, this is what will be the impact. That decisions analysis data, everything will be available. We'll tell you how to use that. Decisions at each stage, every rule. Throughout the process, rules will also change. Sometimes that happens because of court cases. Sometimes it happens because authority made a mistake earlier. Authorities respond differently. For example, MCC's call center is known for responding. You can ask your seniors or last year whoever is who has been part of the counseling would know that MCC's call center has standard responses for everything. We see certain changes in MDS this year. So will the call center be updated on that? They are usually not updated. So when you want some assurance, you come back again. We will give you that assurance because with experience and after interpreting the entire information, we would know what has happened. Also, we follow MDS, we follow UG. We know that it will be similar to these and we know the direction which MCC is taking every year for every round. So at any stage, we do that. Now we look at a certain specific scenarios. This is for you to, if you're still there with us currently, then possibly this will let you know how we address certain queries. We look at certain scenarios. One, All India only. I am looking at All India counseling. How do I get the closing ranks? The first query is I am looking at All India counseling. How do I get the closing ranks? Sorry if it is not visible so much. This is the way it looks. This is how we are able to do it in this particular device. You go to closing ranks, go to All India counseling, and it is simple. It will give you every closing rank. I'll see if we can. Okay. So this gives you every closing rank across India. So it gives you a particular quota, a particular category, which institute, which course closed where across India, in which rounds, 2022 round 1, 2022 round 2 and so on. 69 was the closing rank for VMMC radio diagnosis in 2022 round 1. All India rank 69 was the last to take. 4 seats were available, 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 22, 48 and 69 took those seats. And that information is available over here. Within brackets, you see the number of seats. Number of seats under what? VMMC, radio diagnosis, AAQ, Gen category. So you are eligible for this, you can check and then look at where each seat closed. Whereas in 2023, you will see that this closed at 13, rank 13, 4 seats were taken within rank 13. Here, you will also see a pattern. 1822 took those seats, but still post that they were not many takers. So what happened in 2024, 2022? You can go back and check. But the trends usually are similar. Which ones close first, which ones close next are usually similar. Let us say I take the state of Maharashtra and I take a course as general surgery. Now I belong to a particular quota. In All India Counselling, I am looking only at government seats which come under All India quota, and I belong to, let us say, general category. Now I want to know MS general surgery, All India quota, general category, which state? State of Maharashtra, that is what we had selected, so state of Maharashtra. In the state of Maharashtra, how many, where did the seats close? You look at All India ranks here, you have the state of Maharashtra, Grand Medical College Mumbai was the first to close at 461 rank in All India Counselling in round 3, till round 3. Till what rank did ZGS close? It closed at 1116. If I am within these rank ranges or maybe 500, I might possibly get these seats is something that you can look at. How did it happen? 182 onwards only took ZGS Mumbai, 465, 179 took up Grant, but we see that there was 182 who had Grant but chose ZGS Mumbai. Such level of information also the system gives for you to still think about. I will talk to ZGS, Grant person, both of them. Why did this 179 take this? Why 182 took the other one, even though they had Grant? This closed first, but still two of them took different decisions. So that level of information will be available for any rank range. This we are looking at this rank range. Let us say I want to know what closed between 3000 and 5000. My rank is something else, 4000. Then you will be able to pull out information like this. Clearly, what closed between 3000 and 5000. Any seat that went between 3000 and 5000 will be available here. So here you can see that first round, Aurangabad Government Medical College in Maharashtra closed at 2800, but it went on beyond 3000 in the next rounds and it was available till 6519. Same with the rest of the seats, you see the closing ranks. You want to put out, you just want to see 2023 and round 1, 2, 3, you can simply filter on 2023 round 1 and 1, 2, 3. You also have fee, stipend and bond information. So that is possible. Let us say we took the second query. Where did general medicine close? All we have to go back is, now I am looking at the same thing, remove the state. My query is general medicine, just change it to general medicine, MD general medicine. I have selected the AAQ seats, I am selected general category, simple, within seconds you will see where general medicine closed. I don't want this rank range, I want the complete closure of general medicine. I am fine with that. View results, it will take you to the closure of last page, it will take you to the closure of general medicine seats. This is where general medicine closed. The last one to be taken usually are certain less preferred states. You see Agartala, JNIMS, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed from Assam and Assam institutes over there. 6373 it was available. Click, just change general medicine to let me, my second choice is pediatrics. You get the information for pediatrics. You go to the last, you will see where it closed. So that information is available. This saves you a lot of time. Beyond that, it also helps you in knowing the trends, which round to do what. The same thing is also available for every state. Open states are available in a bucket. All the states which give information. Your state, you belong to the state of, let us say, Punjab. You go there and then filter out. You will have every information on Punjab available. So that is what ZyNerd offer. Can I apply for KEA private seats? The next question. Let us say I am looking for Karnataka private seats. Can I apply? What is the price range? I am looking at orthopedic seats. How do we answer the query? Can I apply for KEA private seats? Is a question that we will address through the KEA information. When we run the KEA Karnataka info guide, we will clearly address everybody is eligible for a certain set of seats, you would know, and you would know that those seats are open seats when we do that. Now you go on to Karnataka PG medical and you filter out. I want to see first 2023, 0 is the mock round, so I am filtering it out. I am looking at orthopedics and I am looking at what quota. government quota or private quota. We are looking at private seats under open quota. What is this? This is the quota for which every candidate across India is eligible. So I am selecting that, and then I am looking at information. What will the system give you? The system will give you the complete list of seats that are available under the open category. Sorry, this should be open category, and it will also give you the fee structure over here. Karnataka orthopedic seats, SSIMS was the first to be taken. At what rank? Till 35,000 it was available, but the fee structure is 12,63,000 per annum. You'll also have information on what is a bond for that particular institute. Penalty, 1 year bond may be applicable. It means for private institutes, they have gone ahead and said bond may be applicable, but it is not implemented now. What if you leave the seat halfway through? What is the stipend and actually offered by the institute? There might be minor changes, but this you can take as reference. What is the hostel fee? And where did it close? Everything will be available along with the bed count in case you want to look at information. So that level of information is available for a complete list of institutes. We'll skip the next one. Similarly, you will have deemed universities I want to apply. Is it over 50 lakhs? Just hold on for a minute. We'll just have a change of okay, sorry, there's a quick change of camera over there. So deemed universities I wish to apply for, what do you do? All deemed universities come under the All India Counselling. How do I know that? Attend the sessions, invest time in that. So you'll know deemed universities come under the All India Counselling. I go ahead, filter what institute type. I can filter institute type as deemed, or I can select the category, select the quota as MNG quota in All India Counselling. How do I get to know this? We will be running sessions for, we have already got the closing rank videos in ZyNerd for each state, for what category, what to select, etc. We have done the closing ranks. You can look at the state-wise videos, or you can look at the sessions, you will understand, or you can call us up, we will immediately take you through what this is. So I am selecting management quota, and I am looking at seats, deemed university seats, all the deemed university seats by sorted order, whichever closed first is clearly available. Dermatology, this will give you, let us say I want to look at deemed seats, I want to look at general medicine deemed seats, I will take 2023, and this clearly gives you a sorted order of which will be possible at what rank range. You will be surprised, yeah, where it closed, look at how where Kasturba closed. There were government seats also available possibly at this at a slightly lower rank range, but still Kasturba was available only till 5546 rank range, even though it is 27 lakhs. So per annum. So the fee and everything is available over here, including the stipend, the number of bond years, etc. If there is an asterisk mark, just click and you will have a remark against whatever is mentioned. The verify bond penalty amount, deduction in case you move up, stipend, etc. This is a whole lot of information. Once you get into one counseling, there will be hundreds of queries. Get those queries answered within the next 7-8 days, or even after the results within the first few periods. Then it will be a cakewalk for you to look at the information. It will be a simple tool, very intuitive. You can use that. Now we'll go on back. We have explained the tool. We'll have a demo from tomorrow onwards, or maybe from 16th. This is some feedback. I'll leave it to you to read it. So this you can always go back and see. You can check with your seniors too. This is from 2022 to 2024. Exact feedback as available in our feedback portal, or you can look at the Google reviews too. All of them are genuine reviews. We have got very little reviews because we don't ask for reviews. We don't promote much, but this is what we are. Credible, and queries we keep answering continuously. More queries, video sessions we run, interface pretty much we have tried our level best to get the best. Still, if it is can be better, we try hard to look on it. We are a set of people who are professionals who have come into this. Obviously, we try to inculcate that in our entire ways of working and the way we deliver services to you. Authentic and compact. Compact in the sense whatever is required is what is available for you. The keep calm approach which we pride on. We don't create unnecessary panic anytime during the entire counseling session because you take wrong decisions. We keep you calm. Sometimes till the final actually negative information is available, we hold on so that you pass through that and then share that information. There will be a lot of discussions on what happens with court cases. There will be definitely court cases. Lot of issues with respect to people based on, there will be a lot of negative comments based on multiple factors in the groups, in our groups too. We try to moderate, but we always ensure that you are not panicking, you get the right information, you are in the right state of mind when you take decisions. So you can have a look at it. Our packages are also available. We'll have a demo on that tomorrow on ZyNerd tomorrow on how to use it. We've already got a lot of subscribers. Thank you so much for the excellent response. We did not expect that in the first few days, which means the last year candidates feedback has been excellent. We did not expect this at all. Thank you so much for that. We will live by that. We have got a far bigger team this year. We are around 35 people who are working for NEET-PG full-fledged. So we'll get you the best information from across to get you the best deserving seats, but it needs effort from you too in terms of evaluation of seats. You need to put in effort. Don't rely on any general Google opinion or even our preference lists which is in sorted order, etc. Please do that from your end. If you are able to do that, then it is better. If you outsource that part, decisions might not be yours. It is your career. That is the only request from our end. There are a lot of queries on ZyNerd only offering data. We do this every year, not because everybody mentioned that. We do a lot more than that. All we ask you to do is check with somebody who has taken ZyNerd and how it helped. If you want and believe that this will be helpful, take up our packages. This is one session which is a long session we have done. You won't have much of promotions beyond this except for 1 or 2 notices on a daily basis. Most of it will be proper content for you beyond this. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're still there, I'm not sure if there are any queries on this. If there are still queries, we will try to answer. One query is expected rank we already mentioned. We have not, we do not predict it. It is very difficult to predict. Even if we give you a number, it will be more of trying to satisfy the curiosity. It is very difficult to predict. 472, if it is second shift, everybody is saying that it has been very difficult compared to the first shift and compared to last year. Compared to the first shift is not relevant over here. That does not matter. Compared to last year, if it has been very difficult and you have scored 472 and you believe that it has been very difficult compared to last year, then it might be better than last year. That is the max that you can assume. How much better, you will have to wait to see. Unable to access Dr. Digvijay, unable to access NEET-PG Pro subscription. I mailed and called as well. Please help me. We'll connect back with you once this is over. The team would have worked on it. In case there is a payment related issue, in case the payment has not been received, what usually happens is at times the payment might have been deducted from your end. Usually that happens with UPI. It might have been deducted from your end and it might not have passed through the payment gateway. The payment gateway might not have done a successful transaction to our end. We would suggest you to pay again. We will be assuring you, in case we receive the payment, we'll give you, we'll refund that amount back to you, and within 2 to 3 days. Otherwise, by default, you will get the payment. Usually, they process the payment immediately back to you. If it has been deducted and if it has not been shared to us, you will get it within 3 to 4 days. We'll just check that and we will get back to you. You've called an email, then I will get an update on that. The update that I have for you is that the payment has not been received. It will definitely reflect back in your bank account in 3 to 4 days. You can either wait for that, or if not, you can make the payment again. You will get the refund in case we have got that. Okay, so we have a Telegram public group. We have a Telegram channel for the subscribers. If you are not able to join the Telegram channel, the channel is not a group discussion forum. We don't believe in discussions. The subscription is between the candidate and ZyNerd. A discussion forum makes it extremely difficult for us to validate other information given by other candidates. We have a channel, Telegram channel, which is for subscribers. After you join, within 2 days, you will have a link to the Telegram channel, and that will be available on your registered email ID. You just need to click it from your mobile phone, and you will be able to actually join that channel. There you will have updates, notifications, discussions, and minimal query based clarifications. We would always suggest, if you have queries, you call us or email us. Direct calls give you far better clarity. That is the approach that we follow. This Telegram channel, we will be able to add on, you will receive an email within 1 day or 2 days. If not, you just send an email to hello@zynerd.com. We will get that sorted out too. Priority, you have asked, we have mentioned that priority is available in ZyNerd. Like we showed for general medicine for deemed universities, you go there and click, already a preference order is available. That is your priority or not depends upon fees type and bond. It depends upon factors of academics and other stuff. We have data. We have a complete resources section over here in ZyNerd, which will give you that information as well. But that is something that is shared by the institutes. Completely, that is shared by the institutes. That information is available in ZyNerd. You can go through every institute-wise clinical info for each state, but that will give you all the information on what is the MARB information, etc. So we'll just go through this. This is what is published by the institute, but don't go on by it. You better call up someone and then have information. This will give you some idea of how many, what are the inpatients registered, etc. But for your specialty, it might not give you exact information. This has been collated for almost all the institutes except DNB institutes, which don't have this. But this will give you some information. Beyond that, you will have to look at information. So that is pretty much what we have. We'll come up with a session on ZyNerd. We'll also be coming up with sessions on certificates and documents required, on NRA information and other information that on OBC, NCL, other certificates, on deemed universities, private institutes, and state-wise counseling info guides as we move forward. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll skip it here, and we'll get back to those who have raised a query on the subscription part. Thanks a lot.